Alright, Guest Master here, doing a quick video on the FMJ08. I have two models here, one made by Puda and one made by Banggu. I think it said Banggu, not certain. Hazim will correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, so what we have here, essentially the Chinese copy of the S10. I'm using the 80F10 here as a stand-in for an S10. I do have an S10. I have two of them, but I had this one out and I don't want to really try and look for the other one. So yeah, just being lazy. Let's get rid of that. Bring these two. Now, this is a very mid-quality FMJ08, and this is a rather low-quality one. There's an ongoing theory regarding the Banggu ones being Shangxi Yo. No, I'm not going to even bother with the Chinese pronunciation. So these are more or less made on the military molds, but they have cheapened them with everything else. So as you can see here, we've got a valve. These are 40mm NATO, as far as I can tell. So you can see size 2 medium, which fits more like a M40 medium than a S10 size 2, which is more medium large. So yeah, if you buy one, use a M40 or something, M40 MCU as a size reference, because they're about equivalent to a medium, the size 2 of these. So they're pretty large for a Chinese mask, but still not quite the same as most European sizings. As you can see here, it's got the white, no, it's not white, I think it's like a clear, yeah, semi-clear sort of silicon valve with a sponge gasket that is now squished down because I screwed a filter into this, and yeah, as it turns out, that foam isn't really good. It's rubber, some sort of rubber type foam, and once it's compressed, it's stuck compressed. So unfortunately now when I screw filters in, it goes really deep on them, and the filter it actually came with can no longer thread it properly without grinding onto the edge of the filter. So yeah, these Banggu ones, I got it for about 100 AUD, relatively low quality, but for what it is, it's yeah, they're probably worth around $100. They do work. Now I originally thought this diaphragm here didn't work. It does. It's just kind of weird, and I think it wasn't put in properly because when I was trying to talk in, test. Yeah, I'll go back to that. Just let me try this one. Yeah, this one is. Yeah, something's wrong with this one. It's not seated properly or something, so it doesn't reverberate properly. I thought it was just thick, it was just plastic, but it's not. There is the main diaphragm here. Now, I want to go over something I find kind of funny. So here, you can see, this is meant to be in a closed position. On the Banggu one, the closed position is this. So it sticks out awkwardly. If you do it the other way, it's in the open position. I'll show you the insides in a second, but I'll go through that. Before I do that, I'm just gonna take the valve off this and show you how these work, because yeah, they're more or less the same as most Chinese, you know, the FMJ05 and whatnot. Just gotta get that diaphragm off. Didn't break anything, nope, all good. So there you go. You go, rubber diaphragm. It's just that. XL valve. As you see, the plastic on this is kind of low quality. It's got a lot of, will it focus? It's got a lot of flashing. And this is just tucked around periphery, with this diaphragm being another piece that's wrapped around under that, so, and kept tensioned. So you can, yeah, it's a passable one. It's not great, but it's not horrible. It's better than nothing. XL valves are good on these. They're low resistance, so, and they do seal, they do work, so there's that. Just put that back in. As you can see, there's just a protective grid on the inside. clip this back on. Hold on a sec. There we go. Alright, now we'll go into the differences between them, between these production models. I'm trying to get one of the military ones, but it's been kind of hard to find them so far. They're different because they're made out of a rubber similar to this, except higher quality. The molding quality on this is abhorrent. There's a lot of defects. The flashing is really bad. This one's a lot better, the Puda one. Alright, you got the harness, which is the exact same as the FMJ08s. So I'll just put it on and talk through it. So you can hear its diaphragm. There we go, that's the diaphragm. It's the same on both. There's really no point talking with each, because, yeah, same. Well, mask does indeed seal. That was me suffocating myself for a second, so... Yep, there we go. So, yeah, on the Puda ones, they use this nice sort of industrial style mesh harness. It's pretty common. Pretty common on Chinese industrial masks. I just knocked the camera. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I'll just fold the harness out on both of them so we can look at the inside and I can show you the differences. Originally, the other one was meant to be, originally came with a shiny rub, but had, the shininess was a wax coating that they put on them instead of talc. So, you know how old Soviet masks used to be covered in talc? They now cover them in wax for storage to keep the rubber fresh. As you can see, more or less the same. Filter, why did I say filter? Okay, we'll go over the straws. So, at the moment it is in the... So, alright, hold on. Yeah, that's the tucked away position. I just lost... I'll put that back on later. That is the tucked away position, and that is the out position. So, tucked away, it's awkwardly, it's been assembled wrong, so yeah, it points out when it's tucked in and tucked away. What? Yeah, tucked. And then that's when it's ready to use, or, you know, meant to be in the tucked away. It is the opposite on this one, as I'll show in a second. As you can see, it is tucked off to the side. It's in the closed position. You open it up. There we go. So yeah, this was assembled in the wrong way, which is funny. But yeah, not a great sign of quality. As you can see, unlike the S10, it uses actual nose cups instead of the deflector system with the hole at the front. The nose cup is actually quite unique. It's got a little thing down the middle, the little rubber stub that keeps it from squeezing itself too hard and allows better airflow between the lenses. They're pretty comfy masks, they're pretty good. They're more or less a slightly cheaper version of the S10 with a front diaphragm. Yeah, for what they are, they're decent. I suggest if you can get one for sub $100, you should definitely do it. They're a nice collection piece. I'd use them. Well, personally, I'd trust them to use. They're probably the best mask the PLA has made to this point, because currently the Chinese military seem to be determined to go back to Sorry, I'm trying to remember. There's the FMJ08, which is pretty much a 3M style industrial, or Honeywell style industrial mask with a VPU attached. It's got no drinking system, and it's kind of silly. It's got a nice blower unit that's based on the C420, but that's really all I can say about it. So harness points similar to the Israeli masks, Israeli civilian masks. You just do that, get it back on. So yeah, you should probably avoid, if you get one, you should probably avoid these Banggu made ones, which will be indicated by a harness like this. There's a different... I'm trying to find the earlier ones which have a more S10 style harness. They're pretty rare nowadays. They have a different kit and stuff. It's a crappy compressed latex style foam in there, and then yeah, they're decent. They're nice. They're Chinese S10 copies. They're pretty comfy. Ooh. I like them. Another thing I was going to say about the drinking systems is, so it was assembled backly because that is the closed. So when it's in the closed off position like that, you cannot draw. I took the top off to see if you can drink from them. You can't drink from them even if you ram the straw into your mouth awkwardly and hold it. As you put it back, it needs to be in the open position. So it is like just like the S10, it does physically close the valve. It's not just reliant on, yeah. All right, that's it. FMJ08. It's a really good, fairly good S10 copy. You should get one if you can. Probably end up selling this or fucking putting a Schlemmy hood on it for shits and giggles. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with this one. I'm still on the lookout for a military one, so hopefully I get one of them in the near future. But yeah. So, one other thing, these are NATO threaded. DIN NATO. They will obviously take GOST filters, but they also take NATO filters. They take them easily without any stress at all. So yeah, if you buy one, you can use any NATO filter you want. You don't have to use the Chinese ones. Yeah. Unlike the Pack 10, which is actually GOST thread. So there we go, the FMJ08. I just like them.